All right, humans. I have my homeless jacket on. Nice, stylish, taped up, beautiful thing. So, I have the memory card. And today, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane maybe with me. I'll make sure you some pictures. We'll see if I do that. I think I'm gonna. We're gonna work on this truck. Got a little bit of rust over here. I got sandblasting the inside, get that ready to track it. I'll show you. And this one here, found a cross door, rust, and a bad paint job somebody had done. We're gonna try and fix that. So, those are the three things we have on the memory card, and maybe a bonus feature. I wrote bonus feature, so I'm gonna throw something else in. It'll be a bonus. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. All right, everybody, let's do this. Let's get a little R&R. Were any of you like, hey, what happened to last week's video? On this truck, I already started. Had to cut out a little piece there. The guy is gonna have his whole truck painted eventually, but this is all rusted all to heck. This track is supposed to extend across. I've already started making that. I gotta sandblast the rust in there, clean that up. Same thing with the other side over there. So I gotta clean all that up, sandblast that all out, and it's wicked cold out. I'm hoping my sandblaster works. So, this is what I'm talking about. I made two of these. Handy dandy bendy machine. So these are gonna go in there like that, so that this rubber can go back on. That's what happened, it rotted out. That's on today's show. See, I told you I'd show you some stuff. Maybe that's the bonus feature. I don't know. Hello, humans. Today on the show, we have a Honda Cross Tour. It's all damaged right here. It's all bubbling up. I don't know if you can see that. Somebody had tried to do a repair at one point. Not very good. So we're gonna fix that. And somebody did some, I'll show you. I don't know what they did to this thing. So probably gonna paint all, we'll see. I'm gonna try and make this better for them, because the other people before this made a mess. So I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this. It's just like, that's haziness, like right in here, and dryness and mess, and somebody had done something over here and overspray. See that? That's where they taped it off. And made a line and made a mess. I'm gonna try and clean all that up, paint the bumper, and I'll probably paint the whole bumper. Probably blend it like right here. I'll blend the bumper. Not a big job, but it's, I don't know why whoever did this just made a mess. Looks like it stops at that door. So I'll blend into this door to make it better. If I can, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna suck too. I don't know how far the rust goes. Oh, that don't look good. Goes up higher than that. Oh, that looks not very good. All that, there, all that dirt and stuff in there. That ain't helping us, is it? All right, we'll have to get all this stuff out of there. Okay, starting to disconnect everything. Bumper got down. Had to order a new bracket there because the clips all broke. It was like 20 something bucks. But got that cut out. We're getting there. So they're taking everything off this door too so I can blend it. So I'll paint this, blend into there, and that's all damaged, all scuffed right there. So I'll paint this whole section, make it look a lot better. I taped this up. Actually should have showed you because I'm an idiot. I taped up that thing, scribed with a razor blade around the edge on the inside there. Like I taped it up on that, took the template off, took the template, put it here. Now I'll transfer that template to make the other side over there. Okay, so here's my panel I made. Sliced it all the way around the edges there. Nice. Slice it there because it's got a kind of a crown to it. But it fits up inside really nice. So I'm gonna weld this right here and weld these little edges here all the way around. Right now. There's my patch all primed and painted on the inside. And I have this in a mess. all painted and primed on the inside of there. Don't know if I've ever said this before. 2 discs, grinding discs, 36 grit. This one's a Blaze. This one's just another brand that the parts store had. Junk. These things work to the bitter end. They're a little more money. This still got plenty of grit on it. Sucks. Throw that away. Junk. Waste of money. These are what you want. Blaze roll lock discs, 36 grit. I love these things. They last forever. Pay the extra money, people. Get these. You'll be happy. You'll see. Guess what I forgot to do? Show you it all welded up. But anyways, you saw the bracket I made. It's all welded in place. Now I'm fiberglassing it, and then I'll put some filler in there and make it all pretty. Should last a long time. I've already undercoated inside everything also. Rust-proofed, my special stuff. Then I welded it on after I put the fluid filler in there. I put my first coat of filler on, and I went and put my second coat of filler on. Sanded the first coat with 36, gonna sand this one with 80. Then I'll put some putty on there. It should be pretty good. Looks decent. So I put that in putty. I went to sand it through a couple spots. So what I did, you have to guide coat and then sand so you can see your line. Because there's a line there, a line there, and a line there. So I forgot to show you that, but I'll show you when I prime it. Hopefully, everything feels pretty good. So, there was a dent there. I don't think that was there when I first saw the vehicle. They must have gotten in an accident right here. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. All right. Getting ready. Let's get this painted. Rose gold color. All right, there's the Honda Cross Tour. Isn't it beautiful? All painted. Look at that, nice, and they're gonna be very happy. All right, so this is the inside of this. I sandblasted everything, epoxied everything on both sides. Now I'm just gonna put those pieces in, angle pieces. All right, got my piece welded in there now. I had to make a little piece right there. Got that done. Now I bent this one. Get this all bent. Did this all fabrication, get it all fitted in there. Look at that. Look at that. Frickin' Mintorino. Like I knew what I was doing. All of it. Okay, getting some sealer on it. All right, here we go. That's that spot. Look at that, all freaking nice, and I just fixed the rust inside there. It's gonna be covered with a carpet, but doesn't it look pretty? So my wife said to me this morning, she's going, this week's gonna be a tough week for me. I gotta work at the office every day this week, and you're gonna trash the place. And she's not happy about it. And I'm like, oh, challenge accepted. I think I could trash the place every day, if that's what she really wants. So that was my first Firebird. There it is again. I put a spoiler on it, which I took off of this car, the Trash 74. Then my first attempt at taking a car apart, I took the spoiler off it. I think that's all I took off that car. The rest of the car was junk. The Trash 74. I learned how to rip a whole Firebird apart, and that started me on my journey. That's me when I was young and doing it, about 20 years old. And then I bought this car right there for about $50. That was a winter car, which I sold to a friend of mine for $100, made money on that. Oh, there's my first Firebird again. And then when I had that, when I was going to college, I bought this car for $400. I paid $3,000 for my first Firebird back in 90-something. 89. Then I bought this one. Then as I was around, then I had bought this Firebird. It's a Firebird from California for $250 back in 90s, early 90s. And then this Firebird was a friend of mine around the corner. He didn't no place to put it. He said I could have it for $400, but I was in college and I couldn't afford it, so 10th anniversary car, never got that for $400. Automatic car. But then I bought this one off a friend of mine, pace car, and I blew up my other car, the red one, so I put the bumper on that, started changing this one over to what I had before. See, I got my rims on there because I had taken, there it is, another picture of it, because I had taken my rims off of this car. But then I got smart and said, you know what, I gotta fix this car. So I started fixing it, and then I did a whole bunch of body work to it and turned it back into a Bandit looking car, but with red interior, which is right there. I did all that to it, but it had red interior. Yeah, Tim, nobody cares. So enough of that. All right, memory card's here. I didn't write anything on it, but hey, thanks for watching. That car might get done in a few weeks. No, but thanks for watching. If you guys want to like, subscribe, comment, anything like that, well, you know, you can't do that here. Have a good one. Check us out. So what do you do all day?